All right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Mark coming to you again. Lord willing, this will be edified to the hopefully that that's tuning in. But before we get started here, let's give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem. Double honors and teachers, zealous, and apostles of great milestone. Likewise, brothers putting out this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding sheep, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, shalom. And let's start off first thing first here. Esau, just so you know, the God of the Bible, whose name is Yahweh, okay, who looks like a so-called black man, you know, the ones that you despise, is going to come back in these chariots, okay, send his son, Yahushua Mashiach, our king, okay, to destroy Great Babylon, America, okay, you're a proud nation. Also, when you look at you two thirds right here, see, y'all love this, okay, y'all love hanging out in Mystery Babylon, okay, y'all love the lifestyle that Esau is giving you, but that's going to come to an end soon, okay, and for those of us who are serving faithfully the Hamashiach, okay, we have a reward coming for us. Lord willing, okay, the brothers that are diligently working, okay, diligently edifying the hopefully lack of Yasharala, we all going to be on those chairs getting those crowns, Lord willing, okay? But Esau, for you, you do have a reward coming for you, and the reward is 1,000 years of hardcore brutal slavery. Now, our brains, right now in this current, you know, abominable body, you know, this flesh that we're in right now, cannot describe, okay, the terror of that 1,000 years for you. You know, the fact that you can't be a sodomite, you can't eat all the abominable food that you want to and do whatever the hell you please, okay? So, pursuant to Jeremiah 16:16, you know, we're fishermen right now, but we will come and get you. This is your future. So I just wanted to bring that out because it's always good to let, you know, our people that trust into this wicked kingdom know that their God is going to be their slave in the future, who is Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. Let's go into our first scripture here. This is the book of John 15 and starting verse 18 because, see, everybody wants to be liked. And the thing is, you can't be liked in this world. You have to understand that in this truth, in this ministry, okay, when you find out that you're Hebrew Israelite, you know, you can be a part of Esau's world. Now, we know IUIC and many of these other camps, in particular, when we just talk about IUIC, you know, with their partying. I put out a video last night that showed, you know, segments of them partying, you know, dancing in their fringes, you know, and for them, they think it's cool. And they have a multitude that follow them because they believe that you only need to be a Hebrew Israelite. No, there's more to it, okay? You have to understand this. We are hated by everybody. But in particular, okay, they hate the man of the Lord that is exposing these doggone devils for what they really are. Okay? Let's go into the book of John 15, starting with verse 18. It says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. So we didn't choose to come into this. We had to be chosen. So this isn't about us. This is about the Lord's work. He chose us out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you. The real haters are the people out there. See, when you're a slave to the system, mentally and physically, okay, and then you look at men like us who are not slave to the system mentally. Okay, physically, yeah, we have to work. Physically, we have to pay bills. Physically, we have to walk about these people. But we're not assimilated in this system. So these people actually hate us. They hate us. They hate the fact that we stand up for righteousness. They hate the fact that their words don't mean shit to us. Okay, it has no impact. You're not gonna uproot, okay, trees that have a deep root that's really fully grounded. Okay, we understand what's at stake here. We have a crown of life that's at stake. Okay, Esau is death. Okay, so we don't want to take part of Great Babylon because we know what it's going to lead to. We have a power, okay, coming to rescue his people, his righteous, his 130 elect, that is beyond the imagination of the most gifted writer in Hollywood. They only can imagine the terror that the Lord is going to bring, okay, when he comes to visit Great Babylon, America. But they really really have not really mashed their brains into it, because it's going to be much more horrible in reality. And it says, remember the word that I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they also will persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they also keep yours also. We know how people don't listen to us. Who are we? The first thing come out of their mouth is, you ain't shit, nigga. Okay? Or, where's your church? They don't understand that when we set up camp out there, okay, on the highway and the byway, that's a church. The church can be anywhere. And you get brothers out church in their car. They put videos in the car. You got brothers driving to work, and they would do, bring them some scriptures and try to edify the elect. Okay, so there ain't no particular time in which you can come out and do a video. When the Spirit is on you, you might be taking a walk. Hey, pull that camera out and just do it. I know some of us like to make little movies, or have a particular style in which we bring it out, and that's okay. But there is no church in itself. And this is where people are getting stemmed, because they believe, there has to be a physical building of sort. But the Hamashiach has made it very clear. He has brought us out of the world, expect to be persecuted, okay? And this is not only going to be just persecution from these Edomites, okay? And we know that, you're seeing these videos circulating on YouTube and TikTok where they're talking about, doesn't matter who wins, they're going to go after the so-called blacks. Why? You see, they have to. So, because it's scriptural, it's written, they're going to come after us. Okay, they're going to come after us. So you jakes that are thinking, that if you be a good little nigga, that some way somehow these crackers are going to just, look at you or bypass you. Or, you're wrong. They will use you, okay, for whatever means that they need you for. Maybe to overthrow a certain person or overthrow a certain organization. But at the end of the day, they absolutely hate you. It's ingrained in their spirit. Let's take a look at Matthew chapter 10, okay? Let's go to the book of Matthew chapter 10. And let's go start off at verse 13 here. It says, and this is actually when you go into talk, it says, let's start with verse 12. It says, and when you come into a house and salute it, and if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when you depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet. We're not here to really try to convince you who you are as a Hebrew Israelite, or who the Most High, Yahweh Shai and the Son is. Okay? It's not like we bring it out, okay? We bring it out. Either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. Either the Spirit is going to be working on you or it's not going to work on you. Now, we understand coming towards the end, when Esau starts swinging that sword, when the jobs go away, when you see the tribulation really starting to pick up here, many of you are going to start to look and go, hey, who the hell are those guys were, bringing out these epistles? Who were those guys on the highway and the byway? You go, and you brothers and sisters know what I'm talking about. You go on when you click on YouTube itself and you go in there, you see videos with like a dog with yawning, 4 million views. You see other videos, been up there for like maybe an hour, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 views. Brothers are bringing out life, and you got so many brothers who get single-digit views after 2 or 3 days. Single digit. This is telling you that this place is all about folly, man. This is all about folly. And this is the reason why you see these other camps that they're coming out with all of the, high-end introduction, with the hip-hop and all that stuff, because they're trying to be very worldly and stylish, which is against what the Hamashiach has told us to go and do this. We're not to go try to, engage in worldly type of activities just to get people to come into this, because at the end of the day, the Lord actually makes that choice, okay? It says, verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as dove. Now, hey, each and every one of us have a unique background. Each and every one of us have a unique background. Okay, and you can go into a list if every brother who's in this ministry was to go and put what they did, you know, we would all have a very unique background. Some of the backgrounds might not be the best that will come to light, okay, but we all come from different backgrounds. So is there a carnal spirit that's right there beside you trying to like give you that it kind of like, hey, you want to be a roughneck? Yeah, it's always going to be there. Now it doesn't mean that the prophets are soft, by no means. You see, Esau sells us that sissy shit, okay, with the Jesus, with the blue eyes and long hippie hair and then smiling. He loved every boy that died. Whereas we know, the Lord of hosts, he's a man of war. He's intolerable of foolishness. Okay, there's a particular way he wants the house of David to be built. Okay, there's a typical way that he wanted Noah to build the ark, before he brought the flood on. And there's another flood that's going to be coming here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, and that's a destruction that's going to be coming. We know by thermonuclear fire. Okay, but leading up to that, you're going to have great tribulations that's going to be taking place, and our people, okay, are the target for it, and they don't realize that. You see these videos with these women, they crying about, excessive bills and all this other stuff, and they're proud to sell. Hey, y'all, what is this? Shit out of luck. SOL. Okay? Because the man of the Lord certainly as hell don't want you. Okay? So you're going to end up being out there with Beavis and Butthead, okay? Or worst case scenario, or the worst, okay? You can have some Edomite that's going to say, hey, you know what, I got some food, I'll take care of you, and they take you down in a damn cellar in a torture dungeon. Oh, there's a lot of crap that's going to be coming, okay? And he saw, they have some really creative ways in which they're going to be coming after the Asherah, how they're going to be coming after Jakes. And Jakes don't have a clue, okay? Let's go into, because you can't be looking back, at, where you were, but continue going forward, because this is where we're at right now. Okay, let's go into Ecclesiastes 13. Because if you're still trusting in Esau, I mean, it really mystified how the hell you could trust a so-called white man. I mean, let's say you didn't know you were a Hebrew Israelite. You know what this man did to us was wrong. Butt breaking, their whole system is set up to be unfair. Okay, they have what they identify you through your application when you apply for a job, what they call it equal opportunity employment. We understand, and I think it was the other apostle around that who brought out about, these kikes, how they, was using Jake to get a lot of these legislation and laws passed. They use us to do all the hard work or the dirty work, really, which is the marching and crying for equality and crying for this and that. And that they, gay rights is actually parallel in the minds of these people to civil rights. In other words, they compare an abomination lifestyle that the Lord despises, which is sick and disgusting, okay, to the so-called black man and woman and child having the ability to walk freely without being gunned down or molested or killed, or even have the ability to even provide for the family. That's how low these people think of us. So we have to, that's part of the thing that goes into the head of anyone that's really awake. Did you understand that their eyes that are looking at you are looking at you with disdain? Okay? You can be a Jake that has a roof over your head, a car, a good job, good credit, and all of that stuff, and you walk past a pissed, stinking, shitty ass, no teeth Edomite, and everybody say they'll go, hey, you got $1 to spare, you give them $1, and they still looking at you. That piece of shit is still looking down at you as if he's superior to you. Smell like you can smell this motherfucker from friggin' doggone 10 miles away. But they still get the nerve to look down on you. And also even within our tribe, our light-skinned brothers. Well, right now we're still under the curses, but they even look down at you because they think that they're faring better than you. Because at the end of the day, Black is always synonymous, okay, to low quality or bad or devious, okay? And to this day, despite these top universities and all of these, all that science and all of that stuff, Esau still can't get the color right. This red cracker is calling himself white, and he's calling the man of the Lord, okay, Yasharala, all of us, black. Black. This is black. Is my skin color that? Are you trust in this cracker system, Jake? Seriously? Hey man, we're at the end. I just opened up and I show you what the end result is going to be for this doggone cracker right here. Here it is right here. Okay? This is the technology we can be using in the kingdom. Not no piston engine bullshit. Okay? You gotta go dig down on the ground. You know, according to him, what is it, fossil fuel? Animals have to die over millions of years according to his explanation. You know, to produce oil. And then they have to treat it and then put it, you know, it's like basically like a plane that crashed in Brazil last week. Okay? Basically it was spinning around it's a bomb on wings, man. These airlines are bombs and wings. That's Esau's best technology right there. Okay, everything about this man is dead. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 13, and starting with verse 6. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 13. Start verse 6 and reads, "If he have a need of thee," talking about the so-called white man, "he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, What one is thou?" Jay can always think of a whole lot of things. So obviously when they approach, you know, certain camps, they are, hey, what do you want? You know, well, we want to be free from taxes. So, you know, give us let us be an organization or a non-profit organization, NPO. Okay. So that we can sell, but it's all kind of like charity type deal. Okay. We want production studios, all these things. Okay, we want to have police protection when we go in certain areas. Those type of things. And that's the ones who actually know the Hebrew Israelites. We're not talking about Jakes out there in the world right now, you know, who are compromised in many ways. Okay, but this is how Esau deals. All right, it says, "And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee trice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward, and he see thee. He will forsake thee and shake his head at thee." Hey, he's about to scorn Jason right now. Hey, the Lord is going to take away that welfare system. He's going to take away that stay and that staff and that security. It's coming. We got to get punished like that. It says, "Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in the jollity," okay, which is you are so happy with your condition here in Great Babylon, America, and how the white man has got you following his ways, and, you know, they smiling with you. And any of you who've ever worked with these doggone, you know, Edomites back in the day, you know, when America was in its happy state, you know, when it was like walking around with that pride, you know, when you was their pet friend, you would see that kind of like smirk, that kind of arrogance about them, you know. And if you fall into that, you too would also get into that too. But you all wonder why you never fit in, okay? Because we were never meant to fit in. We were in the world, but you was angry. Didn't matter if you were successful or not, or I mean, when I say successful, I'm talking about what the world calls successful. Because really what success is this, man. This is this understanding. This is success. Okay? Read that again. "Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down into jollity." So never forget that this man can never be trusted. No matter what. He can never be trusted. Besides, why would you trust your future slave? This man is a slave. He's given the earth for a short time. A short period of time to rule in wickedness. This is not his place forever. This ain't our place of rest. When you understand that we're going to be taken out of here in grand style, so much in grand style, such as the world has never seen before. Okay? The fact that our rescuer, our redeemer, on his way here, when he hasn't even reached here to tear this place up, okay, with the heavenly host, the terror of these people is going to be beyond belief. Talking people falling, dropping dead, heart attacks, you know, real life Independence Day. That's our rescue. That's our Swing Low Sweet Chariot coming to carry me home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what the hell are you looking at? This is not the time, Jake. Jake, this is 2024. we in a time right now where you should not be looking at the so-called white man as any more than the fact that he is going to be your future slave. And that's all this crap is going to be. Okay? Future slave, man. This is the future slave right here. Okay? Now let's close out here, because I don't want to make this long. But I want to, do, on camera versus doing on the computer like I normally do. But let's close it here with the book of Hebrews 13 and 9. Okay? Because you got to have that mentality right here. Obviously, we're going to be chasing. We're prepared mentally for the fact that, they're going to be bringing it on. We pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai, that, he's going to hold us or give us the ability to defend ourselves. We'll have the angels, them basically watching over those that he's not going to allow Esau to put to death. Obviously, some of us are going to be put to death. It has to happen. Okay? We are going to walk through the fire but not get burned. Okay? The two-thirds are going to get burned. Okay? They're going to catch the real hell here. Okay? But we have to be mindful that as disobedient children, there is a punishment that we have to take before, we're taken out of here. So Lord, when we get through that, it says, this Hebrews 13 and 9 says, be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines, for it's a good thing that the heart be established with grace, not with meats, which have not profited them that have been occupied therein. And we got, provided for the elder apostles and the elder brothers out there, who've been in this ministry for a long time, and it's given that ability from Yahweh Shemel Shai to take on these high-level false prophets. And they bring out the scriptures that's in the real way, okay, and show these false prophets, high-level prophets, okay, what they're saying is deceptive and it's incorrect. And it could lead a lot of people, because again, our people are visuals. Even the other tribes that are watching us, and some of your subscribers are going to be Edomites and these other nations too. They're curious. Even if they just watch it for curiosity. So we know that they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Obviously, they have a lot more people that they can deceive, poison their mind with false doctrine, because what? They have to do the will of their earthly god, Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. But you have the true prophets, okay, that are taking them on. So Yahweh Shemel Shai has set up the elders and the elder brothers, senior brothers in this ministry that have that ability to take on these high-level false prophet and bring it out. Okay? And it keeps everybody grounded in the truth. From the low-level brothers like myself all the way down to the sheep that tune into all of our lessons to listen, to be edified and to be fed. Okay? So I want to close out with that. I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Kadash, Shalom.